Hi, this is Anthony. I just uploaded about a 16-minute video where I made different savings bond looking items from around North America, Canada, Mexico. The last one that I did is this Mexican one that's currently being shown. So I typed into the prompt same type of design but without Illuminati symbols, and I had that in each one of them. You see that like with the all-seeing eye there. And I said, but with Planet of the Apes symbols, vignettes, etc., denomination in novas. And remember, Nova was the name of the woman who was the love interest of George Taylor, played by Charlton Heston in the 1967 movie. So that's the parameter. We'll see what it can do. Since Planet of the Apes is owned probably by 20th Century Fox, it might not be able to do anything like that, but we'll see. Wow, look at that. That's incredible. So we'll save that one. We'll put do the same but with general Urco. Okay, that's interesting. I like that. Looks a little more modern um, than some of them. Okay. We'll have make the dimensions that of a banknote. Make more green with red bank seals. The last video I did was a little over 16 minutes long. I'm not going to make this one that long. Wow, look at that one. That's so beautiful. Now, of course, I asked it to do it in like a banknote proportion rather than this kind of old style savings bond proportion. That's really beautiful. Okay. Make the proportions 1:2. Well, the proportions are still off, but that's fine. That's a very interesting one. We'll save that one. Make with more red. And it seems like each iteration of this kind of distorts things. For instance, the logo for Planet of the Apes, or the typeface, the font, and the first one that we did really was the same style that the original movie used. And now we're starting to get letters kind of messed up to make it look less authentic. That's an interesting one. I'm not super happy with the vignette of the ape, but this is, very interesting. We're going to make it a stock certificate. The Apes Holding Corporation, so they made up a name. I didn't tell them to do that, but it knew that it needed to change it. 1,000 shares at the bottom, 1,100 shares on the right. That's really neat. Going to make a stock certificate for the Pan. So this is going to be a stock certificate for the Pan Oceanic Phosphate Mining Company. For 10,000 shares. Let's see what that comes up. And I said for the vignette to be an island and palm tree vignette. You can see how addicting this is, but it's probably the best internet addiction you can have compared to all others. Wow, look at that. Isn't that incredible? Do the same in blue. Make it in French and German. If any of you out there has played around with Gemini so far, or if this has inspired you to do so, be sure to let me know in the comments. One of the things I sell on eBay is old stock and bond certificates, so I love to see them, and seeing these, even these fake ones, is just fantastic. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Just amazing. But use more pink and red. my goodness, look at that. I think we might have, yeah, a couple apes from Planet of the Apes at the top right, the large vignette on the left, and on the very bottom, the kind of red ink stamp. That's just incredible. We're going to put now, do not use apes, use local girls. Having beautiful women as vignettes is very common in past years, so we'll see what they have here. This is more exciting than opening Christmas presents in the morning. Wow, look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Really, really wonderful looking. Okay. We're going to put now add Chinese text and Chinese sailing. Make sure that they understand Chinese sailing junk. We're coming upon 12 minutes here. I think I'll stop after this one. Again, if you like this type of thing and you want to see more, let me know. If you don't like it, go ahead and comment and say, stop doing this and wasting our time. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I talk about a wide variety of things, including unsolved mysteries like the D.B. Cooper case. And I talk about investing in stocks and other investments as entertainment, not as advice. Okay, look at that. Isn't that just wonderful? That looks like a banknote or stock or bond certificate from China from the 1920s through 40s. Just incredible. So I'm going to stop here. Again, thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment. I respond to all of them eventually, although sometimes it takes a while. Bye-bye.